Hello, 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 all my beauties. How are you guys doing? I hope you are blessed. I hope this day was filled with joy and laughter. So, if you read the comments, I am going to be discussing what do I buy my husband for food, his food packages. So, let me explain a little bit about my husband. He is Korean and white, so his metabolism. I ain't gonna say it just because he's Korean and white, but his metabolism is very fast, so he has to eat a lot of fattening foods to stay, you know, big, to have weight. And it's not, he ain't unhealthy or nothing. But when he first got locked up 10 years ago, he lost all his weight. He was about 250 in muscle, not fat, not in muscle. And he got down to about 160, 150. And I think just this past, it's been a long time since he was able to get back up to 250. And this time he worked out a lot. So he did a lot of running. I think he didn't want to be cocky and bulky. So he more lean. He more lean now. And he liked that. He don't want to be too big where it's just last time he was real muscular. And when I asked him, I'm like, how did you lose all that weight? And he's like, you just don't understand. When he was out, he ate about, oh my gosh, y'all. He could, in one setting, he'd eat like 4 double cheeseburgers. And then he said a lot, pots of spaghetti. He ate very high carb food. So, and he's doing the same now. Like with this pandemic, he got up to 250. He looked it good too, y'all. Like you can feel like I would touch him here, and I'm like, okay. Making sure he didn't have on about 4 layers of shirts. And I was like, okay, you getting thick out here. He said he ate a lot of bread. And I'm gonna tell y'all what he normally buy, what I normally get him in his, oh, sorry guys, in his monthly packages. So through this pandemic though, he we couldn't give him the packages. He was sick and he lost some weight. So now we trying to get him, now that he can, or we can order stuff, we trying to get him the foods that he want. Um he had like he said he lost about 20 pounds from March to now. And I'm so happy he's still here with us today. He's healthy, negative now from COVID-19, and he's doing good. School about to start tomorrow. They open up the vocational school. Um, I'm so proud of him. So let's get into it. So first meal that he told me to get him, not meal, but package. So I go to michiganpackaging.com. I put in his number. At first, I got to log in with my account and stuff like that. Then I put in his number and then his name and his prison number come up, and you gotta make sure you're giving it to the right person. Oh, sorry guys. You gotta make sure you're giving it to the right person. So this is what he asked me to get him, and I think it lasts a month. Every month he should get one of these. He said 20 bagels, 61 cinnamon rolls, 30 chicken soups. And these also has numbers. So the chicken soup number is 6015. And the cinnamon rolls is 3248. And then you put in the quantity you want. Then he said 10 summer sausages, 6 sour cream chips, 5 buffalo chips. And that's it for that one. And this is his first package from being sick with COVID-19. So when he first tested positive, they shipped him to a facility that was closed, that they opened it for positive COVID-19 prisoners rather. So once he was in there, he had to go, I think 2 weeks with no symptoms. Don't quote me on that, but he had to be symptom free for a while. And then they test him again. And then once he had no symptoms for 2 weeks, they go into like another facility for recovery. It's like a recovery facility. So he was moved all around, so it was no need to get him food or anything. So once they moved him there in the recovery, they had to test negative. So that took a couple weeks to test negative. So once he tested negative, they put him back in his regular facility. And he in vocational college in Michigan, in Jackson, Michigan. So, and he go to Purnell facility in a vocational college. So they put him back there, and they start school tomorrow. They opening him back up. And this is the first meal he asked me to get him because they really couldn't get the packages while they was being transferred over. And even though he back at this facility, his original facility, they keep moving him around because it's people being tested for COVID that are positive, and he tests negative. So they'll move all the negative people to different cells. And he finally got a chance to work out. And guess what? Finally got a chance to work out. And he was doing pull-ups and came down on his foot wrong. And now his foot is sore. And it was so sore he had to go take x-rays, go in a wheelchair. But now he fighting because they don't do too much in there. So it was so funny, y'all. He was like, they moved him. And he tall. My husband is 6'4", 6'5", one of them, and almost 6'5". And he was like, it's funny now, but I don't laugh at him like when he was frustrated, but we can laugh now. He was like, man, I'm on this short bunk. So his foot is aching, right? And I feel so bad because he had to prop his foot up because when your foot hang over the bed, the blood flow don't circulate properly. So his foot get numb and it's sore, and he got to prop it a certain way. So y'all pray with me with my husband that they put him in a decent cell in a long enough bed, because and they can't help it because they got to move all these prisoners as quickly as possible so they can keep it under control, you know. So like I said, this is the first package that he ordered. We ordered him another one. The next one he eat. You see how many fat bagels, cinnamon rolls. These are all fatty foods to keep his weight up. Like, you know, if I tell him all the time, let me eat one bagel, I'm gonna blow up. Let me eat one cinnamon roll. Noodles. Like my husband got a high metabolism, and this like basically every month what I get him, and then he talk about he be you know they be making up some stuff. Like he said he making a concoction, like he know how to do everything in the microwave. Like if there's a will, there's a way. Like I'm gonna have him come on here to tell you what cook-ups he be making. Because I be like, what? He make candy, he make fudge, he make all that in this microwave, y'all. In this microwave. Like, but he eats. Like when I tell you there's nothing that my husband cannot do. Like he be telling me like these meals, like every holiday he get with a couple guys that he know, just a couple, and make these meals and they come together. And I was like, even for his birthday, he made some beans and rice, or what did he say? I think it was beans and rice. And I'm like, okay. So this stuff that they get is better than the food that they serve. So you want to give your husband or your loved one packages so they can have something good to eat, because if you don't, they gonna give them anything. And the stuff that my husband named that they be giving them, like I be like, peanut butter jelly, that's good, you know, sandwiches. Like he's like, no, that's the best thing, but the bread be all hard and stuff like that. Or he be like, we had sloppy joes, but they don't have no flavor in the sloppy joes. I was like, man, if I was in your kitchen, I would give y'all, I would use salt, pepper, make it you know, taste at least good. And then he be like, some stuff look like slop. I was like, I can't wait to cook for my husband. The first meal I'm gonna cook is some fish, because he love fish and spaghetti and pecan pie. That's his favorite sweet, and his favorite dish. He love fish. He love it. So that's what I'm gonna cook for him for his first meal coming home, cause that's his favorite. And then we gotta do black eyed peas and ham hocks and steak for his dad. We were supposed to do that when John got home, but his dad unfortunately passed. So that's another one that we have to do when he get out. Yeah, so that's what I do every month with the packaging. That's about the same thing he getting. When you order the package like that, you guys, it costs about $110. Um, uh, every time we order the package. Like, or hold on, I think it's 100. It's $100 package. So that should last him. Sometimes we go a month, sometimes we go a month and a half on that food. But shoot, if we go a month, my husband will eat all that within. If I have more money, he'll eat it within weeks, because he want to keep his weight up. So he eat a lot. And when we first got together, I didn't even know he ate that much. Like, but he was like, you know how much I ate to keep that on? Like when I tell you his weight dropped so suddenly and so rapidly, he have to continue to eat like that. I'm like, you just bless the kids, because that's a blessing to have that metabolism like that. It's a blessing to have that metabolism. Yeah, so he got a good metabolism, you guys. So that's the package, and I just do it online, or you can call and somebody will talk to you and they'll put it in right then and there. So yeah, that's what we do for his food. And any questions or anything, let me know. And have a blessed night. Enjoy your Sunday. I had an awesome time at church. I had a great time with my sister-in-laws. And have a blessed day.